What's going on, guys? My name is Eric, you guys are the viewers, and this is another Black Ops 2 information video. And basically I hope you guys have been enjoying all the videos I've been putting up, daily content so far. We have Hurricane Sandy moving in really fast, really close to me, so no promises that I'll be able to get things uploaded in the next couple days because I might be out of power or something like that, but if not, I'm sure nobody will be worried. But anyways, let's get on with the video. So, I'm not sure what gameplay will be on here. I think it'll be a Black Ops gameplay. I'll try to figure something out about that, but yeah, basically for today's video, we'll be talking about the best 5 classes that you want to have on Black Ops 2 for release night. And basically I went on a little class generator and picked these out myself. So actually I have no clue what I was talking about before. There won't be a gameplay. There will just be some pictures of my class setups, and basically we'll go through them. I'll talk about what I was thinking when I was picking each of these. And yeah, well, hopefully you can learn a little something from this and you'll have the best pub stomping classes for release night. So let's get on to the first class, and that is going to be the Type 25. And from what I heard when I was watching some of the YouTubers' videos that have played the game already, from what I've heard is the Type 25 is the most overpowered weapon in Modern Warfare 3. The most OP gun. And I mean, it's kind of disheartening to know that there's something out there a little bit stronger, but if you can't beat it, you might as well join them. So you're going to want to be using the Type 25 on this class with Reflex and Suppressor. Reflex is just your standard red dot sight. They changed the name for this game. I'm not sure why. And Suppressor, just keep you off the radar, you know. We're going to be not using a secondary for this class because, as you know, with the Pick 10 system, you need to be conservative on where you spend your points, and because of that, we will not be using a secondary. And in place of the secondary, what we'll be doing is you can switch to your backup, which will just be a knife, and you're going to want to pick up guns off the ground to make sure that you have a backup weapon. So that's what we'll be doing instead of a secondary, which I really like. And so for our wild card, I want to point this out. We're going to be doing Perk 1 Greed, which basically that just allows you to take 2 first perks. And the 2 that we'll be taking are Flak Jacket and Hardline. Flak Jacket, same as Black Ops, survive your explosives, and basically the reason I have that on, I talked about this in my Perk 1 analysis video, is that you really want to be surviving those hunter-killer drones. As you can see, I have them on this class, only 400 points. A lot of other people are going to be using those. You need to survive those, and Flak Jacket's one of the only ways. And Hardline, simply just to get your kill streaks a little faster. When the game comes out, you're going to want to be ranking up as fast as possible, and kill streaks are the way to do that. And then for my second perk, we're going to be using Scavenger, and that's because I didn't pick a secondary weapon. So if we run out of ammo, we're really screwed. So you're going to want Scavenger to be able to reload and keep your streaks going without running out of ammo and getting stuck with a knife. And then lastly, we're going to have Tactical Mask. And the reason I picked Tactical Mask, you'll see this on a couple of the other classes, is because when it comes to release, people are going to be throwing stuns everywhere. Nobody knows the maps, and people are just going to be stun checking everything, and you're going to want to have Tactical Mask to be able to shake those off. Semtex and Concussion are pretty standard, you guys know that. And then for kill streaks, we're going to be going UAV, Hunter Killer Drone, and Orbital VSAT. That's basically it for those. And the reason I'm going with UAV is because you get assist points every time you put one of those up. Every time somebody gets a kill on your team, you're going to be getting some assist points for that. So that's going to be great for ranking up. Orbital VSAT is the same thing as a Blackbird, so that's always going to be good to help you get those kills. And Hunter Killer Drone we already talked about. So moving on to the next class is going to be the MTAR. And on this attack, we're going to have Suppressor and Fast Mag as your attachment. Suppressor because nobody really knows the maps come release, and they're going to be relying on the radar a lot to try to get their kills. So we're going to have the Suppressor on, and if we do that, nobody's gonna know where you are on the radar. Okay, sorry about that. I thought somebody was coming into my room that needed to talk to me. So back to this class. For attachments, we just went over that suppressor and fast mags. Again, avoiding the secondary weapon for reasons already stated. We're going to be going with Perk 1 Greed again, and taking Hardline again as the second perk in Perk 1, but for the other one we're going to be taking Ghost this time. And that's because on this class we're really going for the stealth aspect of the game, rather than the run and gun of the Type 25. We're going for stealth on this one. You can try to be backsiding into their spawn, staying off the radar because people don't know the spawns that well, things like that. Scavenger again to keep our ammo levels up while we're sneaking around, and then Dead Silence. That's just to make sure anybody with a headset, they can't hear you. Grenade and Shock Charge, pretty much the same thing as Semtex and Concussion. Not much to read into there. And then for kill streaks, we're going to go UAV, Hellstorm Missile, and Stealth Chopper. And that's because on this class, we're going to be wanting to go for a little bit more kills rather than keeping the radar up. So we're going to be going with the Hellstorm Missile, which is pretty much just a Predator, and the Stealth Chopper, which is just a regular helicopter that can't be shot down. For our third class, we're moving on to the SMG category, and we're going to be going with the PDW-57. And from the gameplay I saw at the various events, this gun is definitely a very good pick for the SMGs. I would definitely recommend it. And on this, we're going to be going suppressor and fast mag again. Stay off the radar with our SMGs. This is going to be more of a stealth class again. On this one, we're going to want to take a secondary because with the SMGs, they shoot really fast. So you're going to be running out of ammo in your clip often, and when you're rushing around in their spawn close up, you're going to want something to back you up. And that's why I'm taking the B23R machine pistol. And this is a 3-burst pistol, kind of like the Raffica from MW2, if you remember that. And it's really good. So you definitely want to have that on the class. Perk 1 Greed again, and we're going to be taking Ghost and Lightweight. Ghost to stay off the radar, Lightweight to get into their spawn quickly, and Dead Silence again to make sure nobody picks us up. And for kill streaks, standard, just some basic kill streaks to try to get some low-level kills. The fourth class, we're going with the MSMC. Again, a submachine gun, and these are going to be great guns for release. And on this is going to be more of a run and gun, kind of our SMG version of the Type 25. You're going to want to be using this on close quarters maps, like the ones on the boat. I forget the name of it at the moment, but that's definitely a good map for this kind of gun. We're going to be going with extended clip and fast mag, and the extended clip is to make sure you're finishing off your enemies and you have extra bullets in case another guy turns the corner. B23R again as your sidearm, in case you run out of ammo in your clip and you need to finish somebody off. That 3-burst will get it done. We're going to have Perk 1 Greed, and this time we're going to have Hardline and Flak Jacket. And the reason we're picking these two is because Hardline, we want to be getting our kill streaks as fast as possible, because this is really one of our rack up the kills classes. We want to be getting those kill streaks. And Flak Jacket, because with this gun it's close range, you're going to be in their spawn, there's going to be nades flying everywhere, you're going to be on the objectives, and Flak Jacket is really going to be a necessity for this one. And we're going to skip Perk 2 and put our last point in our Perk 3 for some dexterity, which is climb over walls faster, things like that, so when you're rushing in the spawn you don't get caught up on something stupid and end up dying. So to make sure that doesn't happen, we're going to be using dexterity. And for kill streaks, we want to go UAV, Hunter Killer, and the Lodestar to make sure everything's going perfectly. And for our last class, we're going to be going with a little sniper, quick scoping, rushing class, that kind of thing, because if you guys don't know, I have my origins with the sniping montage community, so I have to have one of these classes to check out the Black Ops 2 sniping on release. So basically for this one, we're going to have the DSR-50, which is a bolt action, probably the quick scoping gun of choice next to the Ballista. And on this one, we're going to have the Ballistic CPU, which reduces sway, FMJ to make sure we're not getting hit markers, and the extended clip to make sure we can get those full feeds. and sidearm B23R to make sure we can finish off enemies in case it comes to that. And our wild card is the primary gunfighter to make sure we can get all three of those attachments, and then perks. Lightweight to get in to be rushing into the spawn with extreme conditioning on the third perk, same thing, and then fast hands to make sure we can switch fast to our secondary if we get into a bad situation, since the sniper isn't that good for close quarters. We're gonna have the combat axe for those random tomahawks across the map that everybody knows from Black Ops, and things like that. And then we're gonna have UAV, counter UAV, Hellstorm. We want to keep the kill streaks low on this one because chances are you're not going to be getting that many, since it's more of a fun mess around class. And that's it for this last class, and those are the 5 classes you're going to want to have on release night, and those are definitely the ones I'm going to be using to be going for my gameplays, so definitely check those out when you're playing. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any guns that you know are going to be in your classes for release and you know they're good, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like the video, favorite, comment, whatever you want to do. That would be awesome. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.